Hello and welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my continuing Let's Play of Civilization 2. Okay, last time we had continued build and we're now to build our cities up. We've got pretty hefty size everywhere. We're invading Russia, or this world's version of Russia. We have also discovered Germany and a little bit of Japan up here. And we're just exploring around there. There's this island up here which I'm interested in, and we shall see how that goes. Our tax rate is problematic, but I'm working towards solving that with, if we go to city status, it'll tell us what we've got. Got Isaac Newton's College coming soon, and then after that I'll be going for Adam Smith, which will heavily reduce my outgoings. And like I say, I'm just producing this because I want to get rid of the Japanese after I've got rid of the Russians. Yeah. Okay. 22. Beautiful. 22 production. Okay. What am I researching economics? So once we're done with researching economics, I will have access to what's it called? Adam Smith's, which, and I will just quickly show you what that does. Pays the maintenance of all city improvements that ordinarily cost 1 gold per turn. So that is pretty impressive because city walls, I believe, cost 1 per turn. Barracks at this stage, marketplace, library, all of those things go back and cost 1. So barracks costs 1. City walls don't cost any. That's interesting. I thought they did. Harbour costs 1. Aqueduct costs 2. That's annoying. Coastal fortress will cost 1. Yeah, a bank costs 3. So when you put in a bank, you've got to make sure that it's providing you with at least 3 or more. Otherwise, it becomes pointless. Marketplace costs 1. Temple costs 1. So we're going to be saving a lot of money on each city. Okay. So I believe this was our city. We'll head down and we'll start our city, our boat. We'll head down and explore further along the coast. Okay, I'm going to irrigate here again. Let's go and take Tbilisi down. Okay, I'm going to rest them there. Ah, crud. That was a bad idea. But we have now been promoted. Let's take out these 2 units. I'm going to fortify them there, and I'm going to take out them. And then I'm going to take over Tbilisi, capturing 12 gold pieces. And I'm going to get, what am I going to get? I'm going to get musketeers in there because they are the best group. I'm just going to go around all of my cities soon and check that everybody's on the right place. So this is going to be a green with shield. I'm going to put it over on this one. No, I'm not. I'm going to put it over on this one. Where's the difference? Is that grassland? Yeah, so these must, this for some reason must be plains. Does it have roads? Oh, well, I don't know. Anyway, for some reason that's better than over here, but we shall see. Anyway, so I'm going to grow slow reasonably quickly and 2 production, but with only 2 citizens, 2 production's not too bad. This will come along soon. And then the leader of the Russians will now want to sue for peace. I'm not sure why the music has gone off. I'm going to check the game options in a second. O most untrustworthy leader of the infidels, here now the most exalted Catherine the Great, Czarina of the Russians. How, we shall not waste money on them. Your decadent lifestyle makes us ill. We shall not sit idly while you plunder the world's resources. Then war it is. So, game. Game options. Got sound effects and music. Oh well. Sorry about that. It's going to be a relatively soundless thing. Oh, okay, the Japanese want to talk to me now. No, you're not ready. Cowards, we shall fight to the bitter end. Let's go over here. Defortifies them and take out the elephant. Push those down and leave, and we shall destroy that. I shall take out this guy. Fortify him there, and then I will go into the city again. And I will look to be buying the musketeers unit so I can then free up this guy. Now, I said I would go through all my cities. And I will. Is everything 3 food and 1 trade? 3 food, 1 shield, 1 trade. So it doesn't always put everything where it needs to be. So 2 food, 2 trade, 2 food, 1 trade. Yep. In fact, from here I can go into different cities. No. Yep, here we go, Canterbury. So everything's good as well as it can be there. Everything's as well as it can be there. 2 food, 2 trade, 3 food, 1 trade. Okay. Can't do much else there. Same with this. Same with that. And that. Yeah. Okay, so every city's doing well. They've now demolished those trees, so I can build a road here. And I'm just going to irrigate down here now. I think it's time to change there. But is there anything else I can build there which would have an effect? So, barracks. Let's keep exploring down here. I'm annoyed at this. I want to pick my music. Can I pick music? Okay, there's no music because I've got no CD. Graphic options. That's annoying. That is annoying. There's an explorer unit. Can Hastings change anything? No, it can't. It's a waste of time changing. Has that got a bank? It's producing 7 tax, so 50% would be at least 3. I'm changing and building a bank there. It's going to take a long while. I think I've got enough people there now. I'm going to irrigate up here now. Another one in there. I'm going to leave those people inside the boat because I can't get out this turn because you can't go in and out of a boat in one turn. I'm going to pause and I'm going to send these guys down. Okay, this one's done, so I'm going to activate the unit. I'm going to fortify him in there, and I'm going to move and attack there. Oh, there's an elephant above me there. London requires a sewer system now. And now I'm going to take Minsk. And I'm going to fortify in there. And I'm going to keep moving down. And I'm going to pop in another unit there. I might go after, I'm definitely going to go after the Japanese next, but first of all, I just want to get rid of the Russians. And we're going to irrigate there and move this guy into our ship eventually. Excellent, musketeer. Here we go. We've got economics. The ideas of supply and demand, the philosophies concerning trade and the production and consumption of goods and services are concepts that have existed since the dawn of mankind. As societies become more complex, however, people began to study these abstract concepts in a more formal way. The first recorded study of economics as a science, rather than a philosophical or political concept, was the book Wealth of Nations by the Scottish economist Adam Smith. This book represents the first attempt to fully analyse sources of income and the distribution of wealth. Smith's analysis of economics served as a guide by which many of the governmental economic policies of the present day were formed. So, what is our next thing that we want? Okay, metallurgy. We've built Isaac Newton's College in London, so we're now producing 102 science per turn. Now I want Adam Smith's. We'll build that there. And we shall continue around Germany. So Russia wants to talk to me again. Consequences, monster against cows. We shall fight to the end. Well, he's mobilized. And we shall take them down. I shall just make sure that we don't. Okay, that can't happen. Let's irrigate here. Let's make landfall with that one. Sleep again. Move down. Going to attack that. Going to activate you. Attack with you. Okay, I was then going to move into Minsk with you, because you've got only one move. Exit there and fortify that. And head down, and I think that's the end of Germany. Russia wants to talk to me again. No, you're not ready. Cowards will fight to the bitter end. Blah. Oh goodness, that was actually quite fortunate to survive the elephant attack, but then again, this is the easiest level, and at the easiest level, your units are pound for pound much harder than the equivalent in the enemy. Like I said, this is just a simple playthrough to demonstrate how to play the game, hopefully reasonably. So we built Harbour in Warwick, which increases our food supply, and we've got plenty of science, so I'm going to change to build a library here. It'll take a little while, sadly, but such is life. And we've discovered the entire of the German. Technically, I suppose it's in this scale of game, it's a continent. And so we can head back. What's in there? Okay, I've got 2 units. Let's head down. And explore a bit more. I'm going to head down and irrigate with these guys some more. And I'm going to head across and irrigate here. This might be damaging, but isn't, thankfully. I'm going to take down this set of troops here because of the catapult in there. And this guy here just to get rid of their extra troops. Nottingham's built a barracks, which is good because of the I can now produce veteran units in there. Do I want to build a bank? Only making 4 tax, but I'm going to have to probably put the tax rate up soon, so I'll build a bank there. Unless I get Adam Smith soon. Metallurgy. Metallurgy is the study of the properties of metals and the methods used to separate metal deposits from metal-bearing ores. Through the course of history, artisans have switched the materials from which they constructed weapons and tools to harder, more durable metals as they were discovered. However, metallurgy as a science wasn't studied in earnest until the powers of Europe began to compete against one another in an attempt to design better and more effective weapons, starting around the 14th century, 700 years ahead of that. Constant improvements in metallurgy led to the discovery of new metals and alloys that were stronger, lighter, and cheaper. As a result of this race for military dominance, Europeans produced some of the most advanced weaponry in the world during this time period. Oops, go back, close. What is my goal? Explosives to get engineers, which are the upgrade for settlers, I think. So medicine. Let's research medicine. And let's irrigate down here now. And irrigate here. Fortify there and carry on moving. Yeah, it looks like we're essentially now just vaporizing the Russians. We're taking down all of their troops. When we lost that to an elephant. Coventry's now built a harbour. Do we get any more food? Well, no, but we get more trade if we go over here. So I'm taking everybody off the road, land with roads, to get more trade at least. And I'm going to go up and irrigate up there soon. Do we need a marketplace? We've got 3 trade, so yes, we'll have a marketplace. Oh, they've got another city there now. Yeah, we'll grant her an audience. Consequences, consequences. Cowards will fight to the bitter end. Blah, blah, blah. War, war, war. Let's take down Moscow. The Russians have changed Sun Tzu's academy, and there are 2 other cities, which means they've got 1 city other than Novgorod. So we captured Novgorod and city walls. I'm going to build musketeers in there too. Yep, I will grant her peace this time. Yeah, primarily because she's only got 2 cities left now. We've destroyed the Russian Empire. And now we can turn our attention to Japan. We'll leave them with a couple of cities. Just want to find where that second city is. We shall build more of our useless throne room. I shall just uncover some more area. Discovered medicine. Primitive man attributed the onset of serious disease as the influence of the gods or possession by evil spirits. Over time, however, it was found that such possessions could be treated through the use of elixirs made from plant extracts. Methods were also developed to clean and treat wounds and set fractured bones. The ancient Greeks established the first schools to teach medical sciences circa 500 BC. Texts produced by the students of these schools, most notably Hippocrates, who is considered the father of medicine, based his theories of the human body on observation and reasoning rather than supernatural intervention. Continued study of diseases over the years, combined with the dissection and study of the human body in the 13th century, pointed out flaws in early Greek theories and led to more accurate medical texts based on detailed analysis rather than a conjecture. By the 18th century, the same methods of analysis and observation used by scientists in other fields were applied to the study of medicine. This paved the way for the increasingly effective methods of treatment and surgery that have prevailed for the last 200 years. Physics, I believe, no, chemistry is the next for explosives. So let's take our, barbarians. Let's irrigate there. We found Nara. Excellent. We destroyed barbarians before they came. York has built a Colosseum, which we can now sell for money because it's very expensive to maintain and we don't need it right now. That will keep us going until Adam Smith's comes through. And York has a lot of tax being collected, so I'm going to build a bank to make even more being collected. There's Kiev. Okay, so we'll keep Kiev and Novigrad as the Russian cities. We shall destroy Japan. Oh no, they've got a lot of cash. If you noticed my Dragoon unit, which was injured, managed to repair itself instantly when it captured the city. I'm not sure if that's just a easiest level thing or whether that happens on the advanced levels. I think it's just on the easy level. I assume that's just because of plunder and looting. Refilling my Dragoon's health, and we shall continue up. Okay, so let's build a road. Let's irrigate. Russians want to speak to me. Yeah, your mighty armies. And Japan wants to talk to us. Cowards, we shall fight to the bitter end. London requires a sewer system. We now have 4 million citizens. Let's irrigate around London now. Let's build roads here. I think we can change production here to a marketplace. Got a lot of supported units here. Let's slide that closer to the Japanese homeworld or lands. Aztecs have abandoned the Sun Tzu. And now we can activate this unit. I'm going to talk to the Russians to get them out of my area. Okay, they want war again. Let's fortify there. Let's head up. Let's take down Kagoshima. Another 36 gold pieces. Landfall net Edo. Let's grant him an audience. Cows will fight to the bitter end. They don't want to pay me, so I will attack them even more. Let's build a road here. Let's continue to explore. I don't like any unexplored areas. Let's build a road there. Let's irrigate here. Let's move our exploration unit. Let's capture Edo, 137 gold. Build musketeers in there. Fortify there. Let's move up. Now Moscow's done, and we will move down and take Kiev. I might just destroy the Russians, frankly. We discovered chemistry. Earliest practical uses of chemical processes were by metalsmiths in the ancient world. These artisans learned how to use heat to melt various naturally occurring metals together to form alloys such as bronze. Early manufacturers of cloth also used primitive chemical processes to set dyes. In the following centuries, chemical processes were studied through the pseudoscience of alchemy, which attempted to change base metals into gold. Although alchemists were, of course, unsuccessful, they did develop many valuable chemical processes as a result. The manuscripts produced by alchemists were studied by succeeding generations, and an effective knowledge of chemistry had been accumulated by the late 13th century. In the 17th century, the ideas of alchemy finally died out as an increasing body of true chemical knowledge was gained through experimental analysis, leading to the modern science of chemistry. Now here's explosives. Captured Novigrad, which will fortify in there. Put our second unit in Minsk so I can build city walls in there. And we'll speak to the Japanese. Powers, we will fight to the bitter end. We shall sign the ceasefire for 200 gold. No, your terms are not acceptable. Demand tribute, ignore feeble threats. We've taken them for everything they've got, I feel. Let's irrigate here now. Let's head north. I'm thinking of leaving the Germans. Let's take Kiev. They've got a barracks there for some reason. Have we destroyed the Russians? I don't know. I don't think we have. No, the Russians are still there. Just going to keep irrigating around my main city, or my main area. That's, I think, yeah. Am I using that space in Nottingham? I am. Ooh, there we are. Japanese need to get out of Kyoto. I'm going to head off and disband these guys, probably in Odessa. Irrigate down here, going to irrigate this jungle. Yeah, that's all there is. So the secret to winning quickly in this game is to attack quickly and get your enemies on the back foot as soon as possible. I'm actually quite surprised. I don't know where the Russians are, whether they may have respawned in a different part of the world. But all these extra cities here are helping us. Now that I'm going to take down the Japanese because I just want this whole section of the world here. There's a lot of area available to me. London builds Adam Smith. Now I want Magellan's expedition, because that will provide me with extra ship movement. Oh, I found more places. Let's violate the ceasefire and take down Kyoto. That's been done. We can activate there, take down this warrior unit, and send this unit off to Kyoto as well. Fortify in Edo. Let's irrigate here. Let's explore. Is this a small island or is this a big place? Oh, there's the Russians. Moscow now has that. We've already got city walls, so let's build a temple. So we've nearly created Sun Tzu's. We are just going to build some more random things. Let's talk to the Russians. Treacherous English. Yeah, we'll. No. I want. So we've discovered explosive. Leonardo's workshop has automatically upgraded all of our settlers to engineers, which do things basically twice as quickly. And let's get the description. An explosive is a chemical compound or mixture that undergoes rapid combustion and produces heat, gas, and pressure effects. The earliest explosive compound known was gunpowder, which was first used in the 13th century, and was the only explosive known for hundreds of years. The first modern explosive, a compound known as nitroglycerin, was discovered in 1846. Compounds similar to nitroglycerin are the most commonly used explosives today. Explosives vary in brisance, or brisance, or shattering effect, and their stability under various environmental conditions. Aside from their obvious use in weaponry, explosives are also used in such beautiful applications as rocket propellants and for mining and demolition work. So now we can transform different land types into other different land types. So what is our goal now? I'm going to say conscription because that will upgrade our musketeers to their maximum upgradability via Leonardo's workshop before it becomes obsolete. So let's find out. And we should research democracy. Democracy it is. So Hiatstuk has finished building its troops, so we can city wall it. Let's go into Odessa and let's just disband here. There's a few extra resources, but I'm not really bothered about those. We shall take down this Russian. I'm hoping for is an shall let those rest. Shall head up into Kyoto, take down Kyoto. We've got barracks. Have we destroyed the Japanese? Yep, we destroyed the Japanese civilization. Excellent. Shame for them, but meh. In there, I'm going to disband that unit, which all helps my units over here. I'm going to check what cities I've got. Building musketeers, but no more offensive troops. And with that, I shall end today's episode. We have destroyed one civilization, effectively destroyed a second. They might be hiding up here, I'm not sure. Well, they could be somewhere over here. They may have expanded out way beyond where we have any idea where they may be. But we shall continue developing the land here, preparing for railroads, and I will continue to develop this island here from now on. Or it's not really an island, it's connected to the South Pole, this continent here. And we'll see who these people are, possibly the Aztecs. I want to make sure that we colonize this whole area before they start coming over and popping cities down and we have to go to war again. Like I said, the Germans are over here. They'll be one of our main opponents. It's just annoying that we're sandwiched in between these two. Hopefully this is an uninhabited area. It doesn't look inhabited, and maybe we can colonize that area. But at the minute, I just want to concentrate around here. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, sorry about the lack of music. I'll see what I can do in between episodes to see if I can get some different, or if not, I shall try and find some open source civilization themed music. Maybe steal some music from Civ 3 or something. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, don't worry about it. Thank you very much, and goodbye.